letter regarding the discovery of an orb to my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in his Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and its texture was smooth and jagged, its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, grasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Okay. So something about, like, the crazy orbs that were mentioned before, and that howling must be like the howling from what was mentioned. So... shit. Okay. There's lights on here, so... turn off my lantern. Peek. Nothing. What's that? Oil. Put the oil in my lantern. Okay. The cracked window panes are held together by only a weak wooden frame, so if I throw something, I guess. I won't open the door. Okay, that's a strange room. Taxidermy, maybe?
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
I don't know what this Alexander guy was looking for, but it appears he was cutting people open. Cutting people open, cutting animals open. I don't know what he's cutting open. He's cutting open dogs, apparently. Dog heads. That's gross. Go away. That's a creepy little bunny. And a bird in there. What is this? Okay, but there's a note over here, so I'm gonna go to the note. Over here. Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their expression of terror. So he was trying to harvest the energy of fear and via torture? Oh my gosh. Dog heads and scissors and... I don't like this place. Close the door. Note. Anatomy Frontiers. 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will provide less of a hassle to acquire. So the dude was using animals because, you know, humans, you know, we kind of look out for each other a little bit better since we've got, like, free will and such. And where did my buttons go, man? Man, I lost my buttons. There they are. Are there any more notes here? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna check these for tinder boxes or oil, whatever I might find. Tinderbox, yay. Holy crap. Skulls. Okay. Oh man. I jumped a little bit when I saw the skulls. Not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna use the skull to break the window that I saw. Hopefully. Oh. It's scary. Okay, give me the skull. Or not. Okay, so the skull didn't work. Maybe something else. A chair.